Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to iMedia TV. I'm your host, Evan from iMedia TV, and welcome back to a quick question with PT Sean and Heaven from iMedia TV. Today we got a quick
Yo,
question. Yep. Today we got a quick question for you. What makes an unfair game? So this question was actually posed by Sean here. I'm curious, what made you want to adjust this? And does it or does it not have to do with your continued Silk Song Let's Play?
it has all things about Silk Song, but and don't get me wrong, it's all about that, man.
I
Listen,
go off, go off.
listen. I just record I mean to record some Silk Song a gameplay recently, and like that it was crazy, man. Oh my goodness. So like Silk Song and Hollow Knight, they're the way the controls work. It's very anal. I'd like to put it.
All right.
Very, very anal. So like it's like I can describe it like Crash Bandicoot. So like in Crash Bandicoot, like the way you jump is very it make you feel unsafe.
Hmm.
And even like uh, uh,
Continue.
so even like jumping is like unsafe. Like the way you jump in Hollow Knight is like it's like
You bounce.
holding. You gotta hold the button.
Right. And in Silk Song you have the diagonal jumps.
That that is another thing. And also, like, you think it's going to work like a drop kick, but no, it's kind of like a down slash, but it's just, they made it fancy for some reason. I don't know why they did that. Actually, I know why they did that. But
There is an emblem you can get that changes that to the traditional holiday jump.
yeah, yeah, it just, the jump is just very hard. Then you have to plan out the jump. Like, if you get caught in a situation and you have like a half second to react to it, you're going to get hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you have to be like, right, you have to anticipate a move before it actually happens.
I here's my thing, right? I don't think that Silk Song is a hard game. For sure it's a hard game, but I don't think it's a unfair game. And the reason I don't think it's an unfair game is because the difference between a hard game and an unfair game is um a skill curve, right?
Mhm.
Skill curve and knowledge. Dark Souls and Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 1 is an old game. It's a hard game, but it's not an unfair game. Yeah, there might be some like enemies that come out of a corner you're not going to see and attack you, but like it's one of those things where like being mindful of like your surroundings and stuff like that, and like having and being and having that level of care is a critical part of the gameplay experience. And if you have the skill and you have the knowledge, which is a part of the skill, you can breeze through the game with ease. Elden Ring is the same way. If you get good and you know what's going on and you know like the map and stuff as the more you play it, you're going to go through and breeze through it with the greatest of ease. Bosses that would, back in the day take me 5 hours to beat, hours and hours to beat, I beat in a handful of attempts. And that's just because I play suboptimal builds that I find fun to actually play rather than like some super optimized like boring nonsense that allows me to melt through the rest of the game. Now, that being said, what makes an unfair game, I feel, is regardless of your skill and regardless of the knowledge that you have, things outside of your control have more undue um like the game's design itself or things outside of your control wherein like where this could be bugs, this could be the gameplay design, map design, things of that nature has more to things outside of your control have more to do with your ability to succeed or fail than your skill and knowledge of the game. So this is where we get to like a Dark Souls 2, which is does have poorly designed areas, does have poorly designed mechanics compared to Dark Souls 1, and as a result of which leads it to be unfair. And that's part of the reason why it is dogged on as heavily as it is. Another example of unfair games are the shovelware slop games of our youth, your movie tie-in video games, your like games that are just made quickly and put out, your Madagascar's the video games, your Back of the Barnyard video game, like just these games that are not designed extravagantly well in terms of gameplay, and that leads to you having a bit of a roll of the dice on whether or not you're going to be able to succeed.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I mean,
listen, as punishing as Hollow Knight Silk Song might be, and hard as it might be, I don't think it's an unfair game.
I think I think some of the mechanics are weirdly balanced.
Right.
Not say that it's like they will add something that there is a different way of doing it. I feel like just the movement of the thing it can be very slick, but also not so slick. It will give you like a impression that you can move faster than the game. I mean, that is my opinion. I don't like when because I'm fast with my fingers. I don't like when I can react faster than the person on the video game can, and it gets under my skin when I see that. But there is a difference on unfair game and broken game. Uh, Sonic '06 is gotta be the most broken game I ever played. Woo.
Yeah.
You ever play Sonic '06?
Sonic 06? No, I've heard plenty of negative things about it, and I am not so much of a Sonic fan that I'm willing to give games that are historically that broken my time.
Did Soul
Um,
Sonic 21 play
I
it
know
yet?
I know that they've modded it and upgraded the game like fans have to make it a genuinely good gameplay experience now, but again, like, I am not a huge Sonic fan by and large. Like, I liked Unleashed to a degree, but it was more so I played the super cut down Wii version, and
Okay.
I only really liked the day stages. I actually never played the full game that was, like, present on, like, other consoles and stuff, so maybe my experience with Unleashed is, subpar comparatively. So
Yeah. I mean, what I'm hearing is the daytime levels of Unleashed was one of the best 3D Sonic level of all time.
oh, no, 100%, and then you get into the God of War style beat 'em up, which, don't get me wrong, has its plays, but, it was
Shit,
I
bro,
thought it was fun when it was fun, but I did kind of, like I don't think it was bad, I just think, like, I'd rather just go play the day stages.
it's I felt like it was a place and a time for that, and that definitely was not the place, neither the time or
Yeah.
the crowd I had.
No, 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 no. It's like those if they just made like the day stages from Unleashed and just had those day stages, that would have been probably one of the best Sonic games ever.
I felt like if I felt like any time the Sonic team even think about saying, "What if we just slow him down? Shut up." bro, who's in that meeting and said, so we gotta slow it. Yeah, they gotta like shut up. Like every time they influence him slowing him down, they get hateful. They got it in oh man, what's the name of that? Sonic Boom, which has got a good TV show. Everybody should
Yeah.
watch it. You're a Sonic. But
Yeah, no,
Sonic Boom, the
I've
hero
heard
Sonic
great.
Boom,
I've seen a lot of like clips and like highlights from Sonic Boom, and it does look. I mean, it's a kids show, like obviously, like it's you know it's so it's like not the most narratively striking thing on the planet, but like it's funny as shit. It's funny as shit. It's got some joke. It's
I feel
got
like
some
it
good
was more
jokes.
better than
It's got some good
I feel like it was
jokes.
more better than it would deserve to be. It was kind of I wouldn't say it's like a Teen Titan Go thing because Teen Titan Go say my opinion, but yeah, it's kind of it's like you wouldn't expect this. It's this property that you hate, and then you like, oh,
All right,
so it's not
it's
that
got
big.
some gems. It's got some gems. Like, don't get me wrong.
Okay, no,
Listen, Teen Titans Go is a travesty compared to the original show that they had. Like,
it's not.
obviously,
No, I
but
felt like
like
I felt like they should have did
when
both.
you take the when you take that away from it and you take like its predecessor off the board, it's got some jokes in there that are kind of funny. It's got some bangers. I mean, it's not for me, but like you know, I think like the animation and the art style of it, like we see that, like a lot of people our age who grew up with the original Teen Titans, like kind of see that and are reflexively like, what the fuck? But like it's got some actual like heat in it. Like not enough for me to like sit down and watch multiple episodes, but you know, it ain't terrible. You know, I don't see the same clips in every random clip compilation I see. So it's like that tells me that like there's some density to it in terms of entertainment.
Well, for somebody who watched like a good amount of episodes of Teen Titan Go, it's actually very decently funny. It's very like they got this one episode that they teach about equity, and they literally teach you how to make equity. And it's very funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's very what's it called it unique and very it's self based. It does its own things, it's copy from other shows. It even makes fun of itself, which is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So like I think what the worst thing about Teen Titans Go is what it took from us. What it took from us. Like Teen Titans, it got canceled over some some dumb stuff. I heard like because like it was like they they didn't like it was getting marketed to girls, something like that. I don't know
Yeah, something like that's
the facts
well
behind that, but like
that's indicative. That is mostly indicative of the way that the toy like the way like it's segregated into boys and to girls because you know, if they have specific demographics in mind, and if that particular demographic is not met, but is like shored up extensively with like young women, they shelve it because they're stupid.
it was right. It was a. I mean, like out of all the reasons to get canceled, this has got to be on the top 10 of being the stupidest. It was a very good show with good ratings. It got it viewers because the way the toy sales was going, they canceled. And I was like, wow, that's stupid.
And it's not even because the toy sales like were even that bad. It's just it wasn't being bought by young boys.
So I had to shake my head. I was
It's just it's boomer mentality.
that was a very
It's boomer old head mentality. It is because you have old fucks running these companies who are thinking about shit in outdated stupid ways that end up hurting their own ability to make actual money.
that's stupid. It was very disappointing. I was like, wow. That's the reason why the show got canceled. Wow. Like it's first. But like continue on that, like it the reason why people hate Teen Titans Go because we don't have the original show. In my opinion, they could do both.
All right. But sorry, as you were saying about Teen Titans Go, like we had a tech issue we needed to solve real quick. Continue.
So Teen Titan Go, like it has, like it should have both, like the drama show and the funny show. They literally could do both, but it
Yeah.
decided not to. And that was a weird choice. And I was like, why do that? That like the marketing of that was very stupid in my opinion, because that's gonna piss off the fans. And then like it put it in a situation like, what is this made for? But luckily, it broke out of that and became its own thing. Glad it did. I didn't want to give the show a chance, and I actually sat down and watched, and I'm like, yo, this show is actually very decent.
Yeah, it's like it really does show that like a good content really does come down to the writing. It just comes down to the writing. Like that like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Hello,
I'm
did
here.
I lose you?
No, you didn't lose me. You're
Okay, good.
just driving in Delaware, so there's gonna be some dead spots depending on because I know you live in Bear.
Dang, shots.
Am
That's
I
crazy.
am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're,
You
you're,
know
you're
we
you're not wrong.
you
You're
know
not
what
wrong. Like,
you know what I as being from Wilmington never had an issue with? Dead spots.
man, I don't. Yo, so like, funny thing. So I'm actually bringing back my biggest event month on my channel.
DBZ month.
Oh yes, it's gonna be very different and more healthier.
Yeah, you went hard as shit with DBZ month in years past. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all in our friend group, we all ate that shit up. But like you went hard as fuck.
It was just a lot of passion.
It
It
was.
was a lot of passion
It
right
was,
there.
but
Like
we old
yeah,
now, man. We're all almost 30. Like we can't be doing that shit no more. That's some college age
uh,
shit.
oh yes, and like it was energy drinks and every dude.
Ugh.
I think I've realized I had a limit of how long I can stream for doing this.
Yeah, no, that's the same with me, dude. My limit is 3 hours. That's my limit
Dude,
at this
dude,
point.
I
Three
had
hours,
I had
3 hours max, 2 hours normally.
dude 4 hours and 5 hours. I'm like, dude, I'm never doing that again. Like I was
No.
like I literally turned into a zombie. And I was like, nope, nope, I gotta turn this off. Falling asleep on stream is not cool, bro. It happened to me like 5 times. Now, in fact, I think it happened to one of my biggest what you call it, Genshin Impact videos. Yeah, it was the biggest Genshin Impact video of my whole channel. Maybe my biggest live on my whole channel too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's not cool. I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. So like, yeah. So what I'm going to do is just make a whole bunch of videos now and post them later.
Good. That's for the best. Because it's like your DBZ month does have like a density of content to it. And honest to God, it's like I kind of want to do a month like thing like that, like for content myself. But I I'm going to if I do that, I'm going to be prepping content for like multiple months ahead of time to make sure that there is like releases every fucking day.
I think it was my first. I think it was the first month. I didn't even finish all I wanted to finish too. Crazy thing about that, I wanted to do more. Weirdly enough,
Yeah, well, no, it's
okay, it
because
was
it's
it
new,
was
it's fun, it's
covering all the Dragon
interesting.
Ball.
It's the new thing. It's like it's the whole it's like it's the new hotness and you want to like get down to it, you know? But now like it's you're a few years removed. You've got a job, multiple jobs, a girlfriend, like you're not, like I think you're back in school. Like you got a lot fucking going on, dude. It is not as, you know, it's priorities, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Man, I wonder if I would ever cover Dragon Ball Z. Probably not. Probably not, man. Looking at my schedule, man. Oh my goodness, man. I have to do that. I have to do the whole Dragon Ball in dub. And dub, bruh. Woo! I do not like dub.
Yeah. But
No, 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 no. I mean, sub. Excuse me.
yeah, yeah. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this thank you so much for listening to a quick question with PT Sean and Evan from High Media TV. I have been your host, Evan from High Media TV, with my illustrious co-host and friend, Mr. Sean, aka PT Sean, aka Sean Bracy. We
Hey, hey.
yep, we continue we're gonna be damn sure we continue doing a quick question like this. Um that if you want to support the show, go subscribe to Sean on YouTube at youtube.com/PTSean. And if you want to support me, go listen to any of the other podcasts in the High Media TV podcast network at himedia.gg/pods or wherever you get your pods. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to this episode of A Quick Question, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.